what people are getting completely wrong about unconditional love, or what are the myths around unconditional love. So unconditional love doesn't mean always being nice, kind and gentle. Sometimes it also means to pick up weapon, you know. So when do you know when you have to pick up weapon, or when do you have to, be nice, kind and gentle? So one thing is, sit with yourself. You don't even have to close your eyes, just sit with yourself, maybe journal, and let thoughts come. Don't try to silence all your thoughts or something. Like, let them just come, let them just happen. That is only, when you're able to identify what thought is coming from a place of fear, what thought is coming from a place of insecurity, what thought is coming from, negative energies, or from bitterness, or from, what thought is coming from anger. Sit with yourself, look at yourself, you know just 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 see yourself, and when you see yourself authentically, in your true original being, and then when you're able to look, from above to all these things, then you identify that all these layers are not you. You are that unconditional love. All those layers perish, that are not you, and what remains is unconditional love. And from that space, when you are in that soul space, when you are in that unconditional love, you will just know when to pick up weapon or when not to. Actually, those are very, very high evolved beings, beings who are at very high conscious level. They know when to pick up weapons, and when they don't have to. For example, let's take Mahabharata. So there were these army people, people who are in the army, so they are fighting, because of king. They are not fighting because of right and wrong. They are so blinded by slavery to their king, by the bond to their king, that they are not fighting because what is right, what is wrong. They are fighting because it's the king's kingdom, and they have to do everything possible for that. Then there were some people who were fighting, because they wanted the throne. They were blinded by greed, and then there were people who were fighting because they were helpless. They were left with no choice other than to fight, so they were blinded by helplessness. Or maybe then there were some people who blinded by jealousy, or there were some people who blinded by profit. Some people went to the war because they thought there would be some profit on the winning side, so they could just have it after the war. So everybody is blinded by some or the other thing. But there was this one damn person, or I should say a very evolved being, out in Mahabharata, who was Krishna. He picked up weapons, not for this, not for that. He picked up weapons. He decided to pick up weapons from unconditional space. He decided to pick up weapons because it was needed. When he picked up weapons, he liberated the demons, and he saved people who deserved the throne, who were nice people. So when he picked up weapons, he didn't do it for any other thing, but it came from an unconditional love, and that is a very high level of consciousness. So yeah,